What's up, my friends? Welcome to another video. I'm Rob Stuart and I'm here to help you get your skin and your overall health back on track. Most people fail to heal their skin because they lack consistency with the right healing protocols for their needs. Cody, on the other hand, got super consistent with his ultra basic lifestyle practices and received absolutely amazing results healing his eczema. In today's video, I want to give you guys a breakdown on why Cody was able to do so well healing his skin and why he was able to heal his skin so fast. I want you guys who are struggling to heal your skin see exactly what it takes for someone to go from A to B. Okay, before we get going, I gotta give you guys a disclaimer. In no way, shape, or form am I saying that everyone is gonna have the same results that Cody did. His results were amazing. They were way faster than mine. They're way faster than most people. But if you can do what he did, you too can achieve rad and awesome results healing your skin. Most people never heal their skin because they can't get consistent enough with their diet and their daily practice for addressing the autonomic nervous system. It is truly that simple. If you can't get consistent with both of those things and both of those things only, you most likely will never heal. The reason why I had so much success and the reason why Cody has had so much success is because he addresses his autonomic nervous system with great consistency on a daily basis, and he took the time to figure out exactly what foods work for him and what foods don't. All right, so I want to break down Cody's plan into 3 different aspects. This is generally how I work with my clients and how I'm going to present it to you today. Number 1, cleansing and detoxification schedule. So every single month, Cody did some very specific cleanses. We did the gallbladder cleanse once during the 3 months he worked with me. On a monthly basis, we only did a few salt flushes and a few coffee enemas. On those days, we focused on things like celery juice, bone broth, and just liquids to really flush out the system until dinner time. For dinner, he ate his normal, daily, delicious, and healthy food. And that was it for cleansing and detoxification. There is no crazy bells and whistles. As you can see, he wasn't water fasting for 30 days. He wasn't doing nonstop juice cleansing. He wasn't doing intermittent fasting with water fasting, with dry fasting, with juice cleansing. You gotta cleanse and you gotta detox, but it's gotta be very straightforward. And if you overdo it, you'll mess up. So that was the cleansing and detox month 1, 2, and 3 for Cody. Very straightforward. Let's look at what he did though to address his autonomic nervous system. Now the cleansing and detoxification, that helps, but his daily skin health practices are what really took him from struggling to having his skin look so good now. The main one that I want to focus on in today's video is the eczema healing yoga sequence. He did it every single day. And within this sequence, there are kind of 2 different levels. One is a little bit longer, a little bit more challenging, and one is super easy. The key here though is not to show you guys the yoga poses or to tell you about that specific program. It's to highlight the fact that every single day, with the use of yoga and breath work in a meditative way, was able to address his autonomic nervous system directly. And that is key number 1 why Cody heals so fast and why most of you guys don't ever heal. I talk to hundreds of people per year and I work with a ton of people. I've worked with over 900 people helping them cure their skin disease. And the number 1 thing that people say when they come to me is, I've tried everything and I do so much cleansing and detox. And then I say, okay, awesome. What have you tried? And they say this, this, and this. And I say, okay, well, what about addressing your autonomic nervous system daily? And they're like, what? I cleanse, I detox. And I said, okay, but what about like specific breath work and meditation focused on the autonomic nervous system response? Then 99% of the time, they haven't done anything. So that could be you. And this could be a major aspect of why you're not healing. So start today, not tomorrow, not the next day. Start today with a focus, like Cody did, on your autonomic nervous system. I think the easiest way in this video for me to explain what the hell that is just check out the Wim Hof method. It's breath work, it's cold exposure, it's meditation, and what it does is it allows your autonomic nervous system and the response to slowly balance out. What most people don't understand is that eczema, dermatitis, and psoriasis is not a skin issue. It's a gut/autonomic nervous system issue. Your nervous system is responding in a totally whack way. It's totally just abusing and trying to kill itself. Doctors don't really know why, but that's what's happening. If you use something like the Wim Hof method, or the method that I've come up with for addressing the autonomic nervous system, you can directly untangle that skin disease mess from the inside out. Okay, so let's take a little look at the food choices that Cody was having and kind of the way that he ate, because that is the other aspect of healing your body. For him, he didn't have to do a whole lot of work. What we did is we did an intake with him. So I learned about his food history, his medical history, his data, and we came up with a plan that was going to be fat and protein based. We're going to lower his carbohydrate intake, take away most of the anti-nutrient foods that were bugging him in the past, and really focus on the basic foods that he can eat and then slowly expand. So he was eating things like eggs and salmon and beef and chicken and turkey. He was eating a few vegetables and fruits like pears and berries, some greens, some cucumbers, some celery juice. He was having bone broth. He was having daily kraut. And that made up the majority of his diet. He had sweet potatoes, and he kept his carbohydrates around 100 grams or less. As you can see, he's a really thin guy, muscular and thin, so we weren't trying to have him lose weight. And luckily on this plan, when he found his rhythm, he actually put on a few pounds of healthy weight. It was one of our goals. So the diet was nothing special. You could call it like a paleo style diet. The key though is that we stripped out all of the plant foods that are questionable. Broccoli, grains, cruciferous vegetables. There's a lot of anti-nutrient plant foods out there. So we started off with an ultra basic approach, and the reason it worked for him is because he was consistent. He stayed on those foods, and a few times when he had to eat some crappy stuff, the next day we did our autonomic nervous system protocols, we did some cleansing and detoxification, and he was able to bounce back. As I ramble, I want to remind you guys of the entire key of this video. Most people do not heal their skin because they do not focus on the two things that make all the difference: the diet and the daily autonomic nervous system protocol that you have to figure out for yourself. The people who cure their skin, like myself, like Cody, and like a ton of my clients, we hyper focus on those two things. We learn how to make those two things a part of our lives on a daily basis, and it is literally what allows us to heal. It's the main thing that people who heal do differently than people who don't heal. Please leave all of your comments and questions down below. You guys might have a few on this video. For those of you looking to get a hold of me to become a skin disease client of mine, there's a link in the description box to take you to my website. There you can find the 3 phases workbook. You can also find a consultation with me. There have been some questions. When is the next phase 2 and 3 videos coming out, and when is the workbook going to be done? Phase 2 and 3 videos, I'm going to do those in a live call. I'm going to knock both of them out next week with a live call. So if you guys think that's a good idea, or a live video rather, let me know in the comment section. That way you guys can ask me questions and interact with me live. And also, I'm just gonna teach it that way and see how it goes. Once those videos are out, or once that video is shot, that live video is shot, then the workbook will be put out to the public, and you guys can purchase it at my website, holistichealthactivation.com. What else? On Instagram, Rob Stuart. You can find me there. I'm putting up a lot of information. Anyway, guys, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back with many more videos really soon. Peace.